What up guys, welcome back. Digital Slang. Today, AirPods Pro, let's talk about it. We'll run it through all the testing. Check them out, see if it's worth the $250 price tag, how they compare to the second gen and the first gen of the AirPods. But let's just jump right in. We'll open up the box, take a look. The box itself, you got the buds on the front, on the back, the charging case with the buds in it, and just your typical Apple branding on the box. So we get into the box, designed by Apple in California. Sadly enough, no stickers this time. And your instruction manual, as well as some other things. We get our first look at the buds and the charging case. Now you got your LED light here on the front, your lightning connector on the back, your matted finish of your hinge, and your text on the back, designed in Apple by California, and your button to connect. If we open these up, we get our first look at the AirPods Pro, and they are very different than the second gen and the first gen of the AirPods. And I'll just show you guys real quick the difference. These are the in-ear buds, as the old ones just kind of hung in your ears. And the reason we're gonna get a lot better sound is because of the design change. These will have a better seal in your ear, and you're going to get a lot better sound, a lot better bass when you're playing music or listening to content. And you can see here the stem is a lot smaller on the new ones than on the old versions. But one of the things that the AirPods have always been great at has been the mic. So we will do a mic test, but the mics on here are going to sound fantastic. The sound quality and the bass will be much improved over the second gen and the originals. But overall, you can see the difference. Now, these did catch a lot of slack. The originals, when they first came out, a lot of memes have been out, and a lot of memes have been out about the new AirPod Pros. However, we know over time that the more you see people with them, the more you get used to them. And when you see somebody wearing AirPods now, it's really not a big deal. You probably don't even think twice about it because it's become the norm, and these will be the same thing. Now, we will do all the testing. First thing I want to test is the ease of use, but let's take a look to see what else is in the box. You do have other sets of your silicone tips in here. Now they do come standard with the medium size on, but you can do a fit test to see which fit and which seal works best for you. And you do have your lightning cable right here to charge these as well. Again, this does support wireless charging. Let's connect these real quick. We'll see how easy they are to connect. Now you have to be running iOS 13.2. If you haven't done the update and you have these, you need to do the update before you can use these. So let's go in and see the ease of use. I want that instant connection. I only want to do it once, and then every time after that, you should just be able to connect automatically. So if we open the lid, it's gonna pop up. We'll hit connect. We push that back button, and right away they should connect. And it does give you media control. Press once on either AirPod to play, pause, twice to skip, and 3 times to go back. Press and hold on the other AirPod to switch between noise cancellation and transparency. So you can control active noise cancellation and transparency just from touching and holding on each stem. Press the volume slider to view additional controls. So you can go into your control center and you can control your noise cancellation and your transparency right from the control center. You don't have to go into Bluetooth settings to control that all the time. You also have your percentages on here, your wireless case, and your buds themselves. All accurate percentages done. If we also go into Bluetooth settings, you can go into your AirPods Pro and you have different options in here. Noise cancellation, you can turn on and off. Transparency, you can decide what you want your left and right buds to control, whether it is transparency or noise cancellation. You can change that up. You can do an ear tip fit test, which I will show you and walk you through how to do it. And your microphone, if you want to just use one mic, you can change it to use just one mic. I don't know why you would ever change that, but it is an option and it is there. Right now, we're gonna throw these on and we will go through the ear tip fit test. Now, I do have the large silicone tips on here. I did try these already, and they come standard out of the box with the mediums, and I did try the fit test, and the fit test did not work for me. I did go to the small tips after that, and again, the fit test failed and told me to try something else. So when I put the large ones in, this is what happened. We try the fit test, we hit continue. Once I hit this play button, it's going to play some music, and it's going to tell you if you have a good seal or not. So we'll play the music. it tells you if you have a good seal, which I do. So for me, the larger silicone tips work the best, and that's what I will go with because it does make a difference when you're listening to content and when you're playing music. So right off the bat, because AirPods are known for the quality of the mic, we're going to go in and we're going to do a mic test right from the jump. What up, guys? This is the mic test for the new AirPod Pros. I'm hoping it sounds better than the originals or the second gen. AirPods have been known for their mic, so let me know how it sounds. If it compares, let me know. Now we're going to throw the AirPods 2 in, do a mic test with that so you guys can compare and see the difference if there is one. What up, guys? Mic test, AirPods 2. Let me know how they sound. If the AirPods Pro sound better, if there's no difference, they sound the same. AirPods, the mics, you know they're always good. Let me know. Next test, we're just going to play some music. We're going to hear the sound quality, then we'll do the video latency test, and we will do the touch controls, see how well they work. But let's play some music. Sound quality is great. They're very clear. Now look, we're comparing these to other true wireless in-ear buds, right? We're not comparing them to the old AirPods. We're comparing them to basically what these are competing against, and that's the upper tier, the better quality versions of the in-ear buds, and they sound good. But overall, it's very clear, crystal clear. You can hear your highs, you can hear that bass finally that you couldn't hear on AirPods 2 or the originals. So sound quality for these at this price point, 9 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10. I'd like a little deeper bass, a little more thump, but I'm happy that I do have some bass and I like it. Next test, we're going to go right in. We're going to check the latency, see if there's any delay between audio and video. So we'll go right into YouTube. We'll find a good video to watch. No delay at all, no lag between audio and video. We'll find one more video. So no lag at all between audio and video, and that's as I expected. These aren't clones that I've been reviewing. These are the real things, and they sound great. So let's go in. We're going to play some music. Now, these are a little different than the original AirPods. You have a sensor here, and you kind of have to grab behind it and click it, right? It's a little push, and you have this little click sound in your ear. It's not like the AirPod 2s or the originals where you just tapped and you controlled your touch controls that way. This is a little different. I was a little worried at first how it would work, but it is very smooth, very easy to do. Now, if we play some music, we will try one on each side. Music is playing, one click, and it pauses. One click on the left, and it plays. So one click left or right will pause or play. Also, in-ear detection works. We'll try that. Play some music, take one out, it pauses, put it back in. Plays. Left side, pauses. Plays. So one on each side will pause or play, or in-ear detection, if you take one out, either side will pause or play. Now we will try 2 taps or 2 clicks, whatever you want to call it, and it's going to skip to the next song. Now this is going to work on either bud. Follow along with the phone. And next, left side should go to KRS and boom bap. So 2 clicks on either side, left or right, will go and skip forward to the next track. 3 on each bud will go back to the previous track. So we're on KRS, return to the boom bap right now. We're going to go back. We'll watch up here. We'll do 3, and it's going to go back through all of the songs we just went through. So we'll play it. Goes back to Triumph. Goes back to Snoop. And Biggie. So 1 tap, play and pause. 2 will go to the next track, and 3 will go to the previous track. We can also control Siri from here. So if we just say, hey Siri, what do you look like? Siri says she's shiny today. Interesting. So Touch controls work very well. In-ear detection works very well. The latency, there is none. No delay between audio and video. Sound quality, crystal clear. You have some bass finally on an Apple product, which I'm digging. I like it. Overall, so far, I'm very impressed. I like these a lot. We did a mic test. Let me know what you guys think of the mic, how the quality is. It should be pretty good. I'm expecting it to be the best. Next thing I want to talk about, if we go into settings and we go into Bluetooth and we go into the AirPods Pro, it does have active noise cancellation, which is very good, and it works pretty well. And if you are in a loud spot or a loud place and you just want to focus in on what you're listening to, whether you're watching videos or content, or you just want to hear the music and not be bothered by the surround sound, it works pretty well. It's not as good as the over-the-ear headphones, and they're not meant to be that good. They're not going to be as good. It's just not possible for them to be that good. But for a pair of wireless earbuds, they do work pretty well. And you do have transparency, which will allow you to bring in that ambient noise from the outside. If somebody's trying to talk to you, or you're just curious about your surroundings, if you turn that on, then you can hear more of your surroundings. So if we touch and hold, right, it will cycle through. You'll hear a little beep. Right now, noise cancellation has been turned on. And if we hold it again, now it's off. So it's going to go from on to off. And if I hold it again, it's going to turn transparency on, and it's going to let in that outside sound. And the difference, I wish you guys could hear this, but the difference in my voice as I speak is completely different between all three. And it's pretty cool. It's different. I like it. Again, it's not the best noise cancellation, but it works, and transparency mode will allow you to bring in that outside sound if you're curious about your surroundings, which is always a good thing. Better safe than sorry. The fact that you can have that on a pair of wireless buds is a great thing. So this isn't my final review. We're going to get into that. I'm going to use these for about a week or two, and I'm going to come back. I'll make another video about my final review. But first impressions, these things are very good. I'm very pleased with them. I think the sound quality is fantastic. Finally, on an Apple product, I can hear some bass. Well, finally, let me rephrase that. Finally, on a pair of AirPods, I can hear some bass. Mic quality, we know it's going to be good. No lag between audio and video. Battery life on these things, it's going to be just about exactly the same as AirPods 2. I think it's about 4 to 5 hours of battery life, but you can use one at a time if you want to extend that. So AirPods Pro guys, let me know what you think. We did all of the testing and it passed with flying colors through all of the testing. Again, these are going to compete with the higher end buds at $250. I think they're worth it. I'm shocked to say that. I didn't expect to say that, but I do think that they are worth the price tag. And we all know how expensive Apple products can get, but these work really well. They're all around just a great pair of wireless buds. They're very comfortable, crystal clear sound. They do everything they say they can do, and they have active noise cancellation, which is fantastic for a pair of wireless buds. Only the high-end buds have that, and they work pretty well. They're not the best, but they do the job, and they work pretty well. So overall, do I recommend them? Yeah, if you could throw down $250, you're not going to be disappointed in any way. They work great. Sadly enough, Apple once again did not give us a black colorway. For whatever reason, they refuse to give us what we want when it comes to the colors. We get it with the phones and we get it with other products, but for the AirPods, they're just holding out. So we'll see. Maybe they'll release a black pair soon. That's it, guys. First look, first impression, AirPods Pro. I dig them. I like them. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with another video soon. Enjoy your night, guys. Peace.